Scott Talks. We're going to talk today about what's on August 2025 on streaming that you can watch. And you can just listen to this video. It doesn't, you don't have to, there's no super highlights except for Jason Momoa, Chief of War, starts August the 1st, 2025 on Apple TV Plus. Oh yeah, baby. That's a must-see. Dexter Resurrection on Paramount. Must-see if you're a Dexter fan. Eyes of Wakanda is on Disney Plus. Foundation has another episode on Apple TV Plus. Excellent show. Love Island always. Hulu, check Hulu. It's ITV2 in Britain. But Hulu. Deadliest Catch. We've got Discovery Channel. We've got HBO Max. We've got Discovery Plus. USA Network. WWE SmackDown. All righty. So we can see that. Where else can we see that? NBC's a Peacock. Peacock has a lot of the wrestling stuff. And a lot of the wrestling stuff is spreading out these days. You'll find, I think, SmackDown's on Peacock or USA on cable. You've got, I think, NXT, I think is still on USA or one of the cable channels. You've got Netflix has Raw, and ESPN, the new ESPN that's coming this fall, premium service, has just signed a deal to get some of the big titles from WWE eventually, once they're done with Peacock. They're going to get the next big group of stuff. So that's cool. Something called Electric Bloom is on Disney Plus, episodes 7 and 8. Dinners, Drive-Ins, and Dives with Guy, Food Network. That's on HBO Max and Discovery Plus. And my lottery dream home. Oh yeah, baby. I got a couple in mind. A couple $1 million mansions. A couple places to park all my cars. Yeah, that's nice. HDTV, baby. Which is also HBO Max and Discovery Plus. Smoke has another episode 7 on Apple TV Plus. The Chi on Showtime, which is Paramount. And some Paramount has, with ads, has some Showtime and some no ads Showtime. So you have to spend a little more for more Showtime stuff. So you can check to see if it's there. If you've got Walmart Plus, you get Paramount Plus with ads free, so you can check. It's free. And if you have Prime shipping on Amazon, you have Amazon Prime Video free. So you've got, if you get those two things, you get 2 free streaming services. And some of you have phone company deals that have free streaming. You get bundles. If you get HBO, they're going to be mixing that with Hulu and blending it in. They've said it already. So if you got HBO, you always want to get HBO and Hulu together, because they only charge right now $1 extra. And soon they're going to merge them to the point where it's just HBO. I mean, not HBO. They do have a good deal with HBO blended with Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO as a group, like $16 or something. But no, you want to get Disney Plus and Hulu together as a bundle all the time, because it's only an extra $1. And they're going to mix them. Resident Alien, episode 9 of the 4th season on USA, so Peacock. That's always good. On Saturday, the 2nd of August, Love Island. Phineas and Ferb is on Disney with 2 episodes. House Hunters, HGTV, so that's right. HBO Max and Discovery Plus, you know that. The Sunday, the 3rd of August, 2025, The Institute, MGM Plus, different streaming service. There's My Life is Murder with Lucy Lawless, who was Xena. Warrior Princess is on 10. And 10 is, I believe, British. You can find it up, check Acorn, see if you can find it on Acorn, okay? Love Island, I'm not going to keep repeating on Love Island. They just record those people over and over, and to the point where you can just get 80,000 episodes. Big Brother's on CBS, so next day. So if it's Sunday on CBS, it's always next day on streaming. That's the way it works. So most of this stuff, that's just the way you look. If I say it's on CBS, you check Paramount Plus next day. If I say it's on NBC or Bravo or USA, check next day. Peacock should be there. If I say ABC, it should be on Hulu next day. Okay, or Fox or FX should be next day on Hulu, usually, okay? There have been exceptions I've found. Like my guide here had CBS's NCIS Sydney listed as a day of premiering, but it probably premiered in Australia because they filmed it there and gave them a deal. So they filmed in Australia and premiered it in Australia. Then a week or two later, it came to the States. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. And Evil Lives Here, Investigative Discovery, which HBO Max Discovery. The Gilded Age has episode 7. My wife loves that. HBO Max only. You're not going to find these great shows on cable. That's why nobody gets cable anymore. You know, you can find any news story in the world on YouTube. It's free. It's a free app. It's the #1 app for streaming. You always get YouTube. Watch What Happens Live on Bravo. It's a new kind of like talk show. All righty. And they got Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson talking about the Naked Gun movie. So Bravo, NBC kind of thing, Universal owned. So that's Peacock, okay? Late Night with John Oliver, HBO Max. On the 4th of August, 2025, Bachelor in Paradise, ABC, next day Hulu. Below Deck, Bravo, that's Peacock. Worst Cook in America, Food Network. And that's the lady that passed away just recently. So you want to catch her episodes. Food Network. That's HBO Max, Discovery Plus. WWE Raw, Netflix. King of the Hill is back. Several episodes dropped already on Fox. So next day, Hulu. History's Greatest Mystery, History Channel, which is its own little thing. I think they're, where can you find history? You got a lot of seasons on Disney, Hulu, Prime Video. Which seasons? They're saying 6, but I think this is not going to be what we're looking for, is it? History has 2 apps I know of. It is season 6, History's Greatest Mysteries. So check Hulu. Should be able to find the latest, greatest lost treasure of Jean Lafayette. The Librarians, the next chapter. I like The Librarians on TNT. And that would be just cable right now. So we'll have to see about streaming someday in the future. Maybe somebody out there knows they can send a contract. The next generation is a little different than The Librarians we're used to. And watch what's happened live on Bravo again. Tuesday, the 5th, August 2025. The Great Australian Bake Off is on 9, which is obviously an Australian show. So it's not going to be available everywhere in the States. Afraid not. You'll have to Google and check, see if you can find some episodes of that floating around, see what that's all about. But if you're in Australia, you can catch it on 9. I don't know if they do next day, but we'll see. I think that's one of their regular networks, 9. America's Got Talent, NBC, next day, Peacock. Chopped, Food Network. The Valley on Bravo. House Hunters International, and Watch What Happens. Wednesday, August the 6th, 2025. Acapulco on Apple TV+. It's a comedy. Countdown. I love Countdown. Episode 9. Excellent. Excellent. I loved Countdown. With Jensen Ackles and Jessica Camacho and Eric Dane, Violet Bean, Elliot Knight. There he is dressed like Soldier Boy. You remember him from Supernatural. A lot of talk on the internet wanting him to be the new Batman in the DCU. I'm sure he'd do it. He's like, show me, give me the payday. Platonic, funny comedy on Apple TV Plus with Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne. Now, the comedy to see on Apple TV Plus is called The Studio with Seth Rogen. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. It is so funny. It's amazing. It's about Seth. Yeah, Seth gets put in charge of a film studio. And you're like, oh my gosh, that's already bad. Yeah, it's just funny. Buccaneers on Apple TV Plus. These three crazy American girls go to Britain, I guess, or Europe. The Summer I Turned Pretty on Amazon Prime Video. And the hit of hits, Wednesday returns. 4 episodes out of 8 to Netflix in August. Next 4 will be in September. We've already started watching it. We're watching it. We haven't binge watched it. We watched the first one and a second one. We sing to it. But Wednesday is our night to watch Wednesday, of course. So we watch an episode, but we love Wednesday. And Tim Burton's great. He directs the first episode, of course. Keep it rolling. Big Brother on CBS, next day Paramount. Celebrity IOU is HGTV, HBO Max, Discovery Plus. Master Chef, Fox, so next day on Hulu. Expedition Unknown, Discovery Channel, so that's HBO Max and Discovery Plus. Gordon Ramsay's Secret Service on Fox, so Hulu next day. Guy's Grocery Wars, Food Network. All right, it's HBO Max, Discovery Plus. HBO Max, yeah, Discovery Plus, that's right. Real Housewives of Miami, Bravo. House Hunters, HGTV. You guys are getting the point. HBO Max, Discovery. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, FXX. Should be Hulu next day. South Park, Comedy Central. All right, I love South Park. And you should find that on Paramount Plus. Should. Otherwise, Cartman will tell you something's wrong. And Watch What Happens Live, as always, seems to be out. All the Queen's Men on BET Plus. That might be on Paramount Plus next day. There's a show called Damashas on Tubi. Tubi has an original show. So you can catch that on the 7th of August, Thursday. Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Big gun for me on Thursday. Paramount Plus. Love it, love it. Twisted Metal, Peacock. There it is. Big Brother, CBS, the next day, Paramount Plus. Alone, History Channel. We're going to look for it, trying, what are we trying? Hulu, was that it? And just like that on HBO Max, season 3, episode 11, the follow-up to Sex and the City, is on HBO Max. Beat Bobby Flay, Food Network, HBO Max, Discovery Plus. Love Island Beyond the Villa is on Peacock. The Real Housewives of Orange County, Bravo, so Peacock. House Hunters International, HGTV, so HBO Max, Discovery Plus. Project Runway, Bravo, Peacock, so okay. Revival has episode 9 on Sci-Fi, so check for it on Peacock. And I'm not going to say that show again. It's on every time. All right, Friday, the 8th of August. There's the man again, Jason Momoa, Chief of War. Dexter's back, Resurrection, Foundation's back, Apple TV Plus. I've already told you the places. You should be writing these down. Discovery and HBO Max and Discovery Plus, Discovery Channel, Deadliest Catch. The new Outlander show on Stars premieres 2 episodes. Blood of My Blood, it's called. WWE SmackDown, USA, Electric Bloom, Disney, My Lottery Dream Home, HDTV, Smoke, Apple TV Plus, House Hunters, HGTV. The Rainmaker has a special. So pro bono first look on USA, so next day on Peacock probably. Resident Alien USA, so next day Peacock. Nothing really good premieres on Saturday because they know everybody's out running around. Sunday, the 10th, The Institute, MGM Plus. My Life is Murder on 10. Big Brother, CBS, next day Paramount Plus. Evil Lives Here, Investigative Discovery, which is HBO Max, Discovery Plus. Gilded Age, HBO Max. House Hunters, HGTV. Watch What Happens Live, Bravo. Irish Blood, first episode, it's on Acorn TV, and they don't have a picture. Is that a problem? Let's see if there's a picture from Internet Movie Database, First Blood. Got a little bit of a look. So if you have Acorn, you got a new show to watch. See if you give it a go. I know a lot of you have BrettBox and Acorn and you watch PBS. And some of you get the PBS app. There are some free things on the PBS app you can get. And there's some pay things. They call it donations. They're donating to your local PBS. And with Trump cutting back on PBS's money, they need all the donations they can get. Or a lot of these stations are just going to disappear. So they could sell off some of these shows, like put Nova on Netflix and sell that off and maybe make a bunch of money that way. Late Night with John Oliver. All right. Monday, the 11th of August. We got The Sky at Night, BBC 4. This old guy's been on PBS forever, I think, talking about the night skies and stuff. So BBC 4, I don't know where you'd find that. Just YouTube. It's a short thing, so I'm sure someone's going to tape it and put it on YouTube. Bachelor in Paradise is a cheat for getting shows. Sometimes you can find some live stuff. You can see some stuff on YouTube that they didn't want you to see. I've seen, you want to see how Caitlin Clark was doing in the basketball game that we couldn't get. It was on YouTube. They had blurred out some stuff, and it was a little hard to see, but you were seeing the game. And I was like, oh, they're going to come down hard on these people. Bachelor in Paradise is Monday on the 11th of August, 25th. ABC, so Hulu next day. Below Deck, everyone likes that show. Bravo, next day Peacock. Worst Cook in America, Food Network, so HBO Max, Discovery Plus. WWE Raw, Netflix, History's Greatest Mysteries, History Channel, and where we said the other history thing was. And Watch What Happens Live. 12, a big gun. The 12th of August. Alien Earth on Hulu. Hoorah! FX, it's on FX. So next day on Hulu. 2 episodes are dropping. Oh boy, there's going to be a good one. Turn the lights out while you're watching that one. Great Australian Bake Off on 9. We've got America's Got Talent on NBC, so Peacock. The Valley on Bravo. Peacock again. For being out of the big 8 streaming services, Peacock's always ranked pretty low for me. I never thought there was that much to get. But if you check out Black Friday, they just raise their prices too because they're getting more sports. Sports are expensive, so you can't discount that. But they got some more sports deals, which will cost more money, which means they raise the price on Peacock a little. But if you check out Black Friday, I've been getting it for like the last couple of years, $20 a year. A year. Who can miss it? You can't say no to that. So for someone that would have skipped Peacock and told my wife, Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, The Voice, what did you want to watch? Oh, that we don't have that. She's got it. She can watch it if she feels like it. House Hunters International, HGTV, HBO Max, Discovery. Did I say Chopped? Chopped. Yep. The Valley, Bravo. Yep. Okay. 13th August, Wednesday. Acapulco, again on Apple TV Plus. Butterfly premieres. Action adventure. Spies. Thriller show. Yeah. Amazon Prime Video. Everyone accused Amazon of being too guy-oriented with The Boys, Invincible. But they got The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, right? They got that. That's a huge show. I watched it. I loved it. I thought it was great. And the lady playing Mrs. Maisel's the new Lois Lane in Superman. So, and she's really good. She won tons of Emmys for that show. So that's a girl show. And, you know, there's Fleabag. I think that's supposed to be great. We watched one episode of that. My wife was like, I don't get it. I was like, well, it's supposed to be excellent. Just, okay, whatever. And I was just like, okay, countdown. You can look at it and tell it's not a guy's show. Wonder what that's on. Oh, it's on Amazon too. Oh, another guy's show. Yep, Amazon. I like it. I get it free because we have Prime shipping. So I don't even count it as I paid for a year, you know, because I'm paying for shipping. I want the quick. I want to order something and get it. Order something and get it. And most of the time, that's how it works. Love is Blind UK is on Netflix. So you can watch season 2, first episode on Netflix. Platonic, season 2, episode 3, Apple TV Plus. The Summer I Turned Pretty, Amazon Prime Video. It's a girl show, Amazon. General Hospital, it's always on. It's on every day, just about. Big Brother, CBS, next day, Paramount Plus. Celebrity IOU, HGTV. Master Chef, Fox, next day, Hulu. You were writing these down. I don't have to tell you this every time, do I? Guys, Grocery Games, Food Network. Real Housewives of Miami, Bravo. House Hunters, HGTV. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is back with a new season, FXX next day, Hulu. So catch up and watch and enjoy. And a lot of you saw their special where a lot of them appeared on the Paramount Plus CBS show, Abbott Elementary. And their characters in Philadelphia, and this show takes place in Philadelphia, they helped out as volunteer teacher assistants. And of course, they were like the worst volunteer teacher assistants. But since it was a different network, they couldn't really say the words, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia on the show. They almost did, but they didn't say it. South Park is on Comedy Central. And that means next day on Paramount. Oh, yeah. Thursday the 14th, All the Queen's Men on BTT. Miss Governor on Netflix, got a new show. There we go. They dropped all the episodes. Star Trek Strange New Worlds, love it. Twisted Metal, Peacock, Alone on History Channel, and just like that, HBO Max, Love Island, Beyond the Villa, Peacock, House Hunters International, HGTV, it's HBO Max and Discovery. Project Runway, Bravo, which is Peacock, Revival on Sci-Fi, Peacock, next day. All righty. Friday, the 15th of August, 2025. Jason Momoa. Apple TV Plus, where they spend all the big money and you have the quality shows. Dexter Resurrection, Paramount Plus. Foundation, Apple TV Plus again. General Hospital, ABC. Not always on Hulu. My wife complained that we couldn't find General Hospital on Hulu. I think they wanted you to get Hulu Live TV for 80 some bucks a month. We're not, that's like having cable. It's like, no, we don't do that. We don't do that live crap. You know, we're not that into sports that we need live. And I can get my news on YouTube, on my Haystack News app. It's great for news. You can get a lot of local news apps. We live in Ocala, Florida, and we found a Central Florida News based out of Orlando. And they mentioned Ocala in different areas around. I'm like, great, that's fine. We'll watch that while we're getting dinner ready sometimes and just background noise. And when they start doing some kind of talk show thing where they're interviewing someone for a long time, we just switch to Haystack News or put it on the number one thing you can do with your TV. Put it on Spotify or one of your music services. Because if you have a soundbar with that big speaker, that's the best stereo you got in the house, most likely. Unless you've got some fancy system and all these speakers. But if you've got a nice living room set up, you can just turn it on and put it on, and it has video sometimes playing, sometimes just images of who's with the artists and stuff, and it can keep the TV busy. It's great. We do it all the time. Deadliest Catch Discovery Channel. Outlander, Blood of My Blood. Stars. WWE SmackDown USA. Dinners, Drive-Ins and Dives. Food Network. My Lottery Dream Home, HGTV. Smoke, Apple TV Plus. House Hunters, HGTV. The Rainmaker, Episode 1, USA, so check next day on Peacock, based on the novel by John Grisham. All right, they're doing a TV version of The Rainmaker. So all you lawyer show aficionados are going to be like, ooh, new lawyer show. Cool. Saturday, we got House Hunters. Bing, bing, bing. That's about it. 16th of August, 2025. HGTV, so HBO Max or Discovery. Sunday, the 17th of August, 2025, The Institute, MGM Plus, Big Brother, CBS, House Hunters, HGTV, Late Night with John Oliver, HBO Max. Monday, the 18th of August, is Bachelor in Paradise, ABC, next day Hulu. Below Decks, Bravo, that's Peacock next day. Worst Cooks in America, Food Network, HBO Max, Discovery Plus. Got it. WWE Raw, Netflix. History's Greatest Mysteries, History Channel. 19th, Tuesday, Alien Earth. Got it on Tuesday. Episode 3 on FX, next day on Hulu. Great Australian Bake Off on 9. If you can get General Hospital, you can use the abc.com on your internet browser and watch it. I told my wife, and she was like, wasn't real happy, but she did watch a few episodes. America's Got, and I think they're a week behind or something like that. So that's how you do it. America's Got Talent, NBC, so next day, Peacock. Chopped, Food Network, HBO Max, Discovery Plus. House Hunters, same, HBO Max, Discovery Plus. The 20th of August, 2025, Wednesday, Acapulco, Countdown, Acapulco, Apple TV Plus, Countdown, Amazon Prime Video, Platonic, Apple TV Plus, The Summer I Turned Pretty, Amazon Prime Video, Twisted Tale of Amanda Knox, first episode is a Hulu original, it looks like. And they dropped 2 episodes that day. Supercell and Netflix, Season 2, Episode 1. Got a new one. America's Got Talent, NBC. Big Brother, CBS. Next day, Paramount Plus. NBC, next day. America's Got Talent, NBC. Next day, Peacock. Master Chef. Got a little spot there. Master Chef Fox, so next day, Hulu. Expedition X, Discovery Channel. So you should be able to find that HBO Max or Discovery Plus probably next day. Gordon Ramsay's Secret Service, Fox, the next day Hulu. Guy Grocery Games, Food Network, so HBO Max. Discovery Plus, probably next day. Real Housewives of Miami, Bravo, so next day Peacock. House Hunters is HGTV, so next day HBO Max and Discovery Plus. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, FX. So next day, Hulu, Comedy Central, South Park, Paramount Plus next day. Thursday, the 21st, All the Queen's Men, BET, possibly next day on Paramount Plus. Check and see if you get it. Otherwise, you got to subscribe to BET. I don't know if I ever showed All the Queen's Men. Hostage, new thing on Netflix, drops all the episodes. Peacemaker, oh my gosh, HBO Max. My wife hated this show. I loved it. Star Trek Strange New World, HBO Max. Star Trek Strange New Worlds, Paramount Plus. Twisted Metal, Peacock. Big Brother, CBS, next day Paramount. Alone, History Channel. Check Peacock. Love Island, Beyond the Villa, Peacock. Did we say Peacock alone? Maybe not. Maybe just the history app. There is a history app. There are two of them. One of them you pay, and one of them you get stuff. One of them you just get some free stuff. I don't know. History is kind of weird like that. Love Island, Beyond the Villa, Peacock. House Hunters International, HGTV. Project Runway, Bravo. I mean, I think there's some History Channel shows on Hulu. Everyone has some History Channel shows because they sell out the older shows, but you're probably going to be a year or two behind on some of that stuff. But if you're getting your fix, you just comfort food, you just put it on to watch it, you love it, watch it somewhere. It's great. Check your Pluto TV, check your Tubi, check your Roku channel if you have a Roku device or a Fire device, and see what you can find there for shows to watch free. Yeah. 22nd. Oh, another season of 007 Road to a Million. It's a game. It's like a reality game. And that's on Amazon Prime Video because they bought the rights to James Bond. I'm waiting to see them do a show. Friday, we got Chief of War again, 22nd. Friday, Dexter Resurrection, Paramount Plus. Foundation, Apple TV Plus. Invasion, another good big show. Love Invasion. Took a while to get used to it. When the aliens invade Earth and humanity gets crapped on, they're in a bad way. I was watching it. It was a little slow. It was dragging on. It's like Game of Thrones where they had different storylines all over the world taking place. But when they finally got to that episode where they show the aliens attack this family, and you're like, that's when I was like, every episode after that, every episode had to see it. That's when it really drew me in. Then some things are like that. Some shows, they release a couple episodes because they know you can't get into it with the first. It might take the second or third episode to get you into it, and they might release all 3 episodes or 2 episodes to get you kind of into it and go, what happens next? That's what they want, but what happens next? It's like watching the first episode of Game of Thrones. Watched it, thought it was pretty good. And I paid for it. It was like 99 cents an episode. And we didn't have HBO. And I was like, I'm just going to see what all the fuss is about because it was already in season 2 or 3 or something. So I paid for it. Wife's in bed. I'm laying around watching this thing going, it's pretty good. You get that last scene in the first episode, and you guys have seen the show, you know what happens with the window, and and you watch what happened next, and suck. What happens? And you have to know what happens. And I had to see another episode after that. That's when it really got you and drew you in. You got to do that. And I went and told my wife, I said, we got something new to watch. So she started watching it, and she's like, is that violent? And I was like, oh, yeah, it's violent. Okay. So we've got the 22nd of August. We've already gone through a few. Invasion. Long short story on Netflix. Family, jokes, comedy, animation. Okay. Mm-hmm. We've got Deadliest Catch, Discovery Channel. Next day, HBO Max. You got it? Discovery Plus. Outlander, Blood of My Blood on Stars. WWE SmackDown USA. Dinners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, Food Network. My Lottery Dream Home, HGTV. House Hunters, HGTV. The Rainmaker, second episode on USA, so next day, Peacock. Saturday has House Hunters, the 23rd of August. 24th August 2025, Institute, Big Brother, and House Hunters. Because you've written all these down. All right, we got another Amazon show that I love. I thought they'd wrapped it up with 3rd season. It's called, and it looks like they released 4 episodes on Amazon. Maybe that's all of them. Maybe they did a short season. Upload, a fun show. I love watching Upload. It's neat. Little sci-fi. When you die in the future, they can upload your consciousness to a reality, virtual reality. And if you spend more money, you get a nice reality like country clubbing, resort style living. And this guy gets to the resort style living, and the lady next to him, that's his angel, that's what they call it. And she tells him, okay, can I help you with something? Yeah, I'm having trouble with this drawer in my room. And he's trying to open the drawer and it won't open because it's digital, and they fix that or whatever, whatever they're doing. And she'll interact with him and stuff. And he's got a crazy girlfriend that's rich. So she paid for but then she wants to be in his death life. And he's worried that when he died, it wasn't an accident, it was a murder. And he wants to solve his murder while he's in this virtual reality state. And eventually he wants to come back to life if they can figure out how to do that. Right now, they haven't figured that out yet. But we'll see in the coming seasons, right? But I love to upload. Universe. I think this is all over the place. They have it on ORF1. ORF1, Universe. Not sure where you can find that. I think PBS had Universe, didn't it? Or somebody. But Universe it's part of history. Okay, it's part of the History Channel, probably. Universe, CM History. It's a documentary series, about the universe and space. Got some new episodes. 2025 season, because they don't have it numbered. Bachelor in Paradise, ABC, so next day Hulu. Below Deck, Bravo, next day Peacock. Worst Cooks in America, Food Network, next day HBO Max or Discovery Plus. WWE Raw, Netflix, Love Island, USA, CBS, so next day Paramount Plus. Got that going, right? Alien Earth. There it is again. That's good stuff. All right, episode 4 on FX, next day, Hulu. This is Tuesday, okay. America's Got Talent, NBC, next day, Peacock. Chopped, Food Network. So we got Food Network, Chopped, that's HBO Max, and Discovery Plus. American Experience on PBS. And that's a history documentary biography. Oh, okay. House Hunters International, HGTV, so that's HBO Max, Discovery. Cool. Cool. Wednesday, August 25th, 2025. Acapulco, Apple TV Plus. Countdown, Amazon Prime Video. Platonic, Apple TV Plus. This Summer I Turned Pretty, Amazon Prime Video. Terminal List, Dark Wolf. It's supposed to be like a prequel show to the Terminal List show. So you get the main guy from Terminal List back again. Twisted Tale of Amanda Knox, Hulu. America's Got Talent, NBC, which is Peacock, next day. Big Brother, CBS, next day Paramount Plus. Master Chef, Fox. Gordon Ramsay, Secret Service, Fox. They're both Hulu next day. Guys Grocery Games, Food Network. House Hunters, HGTV. Both of them will be on HBO Max and Discovery Plus next day. South Park, Comedy Central, next day Paramount. Thursday the 28th, All the Queen's Men. My Life with the Walter Boys. Drops all the episodes on Netflix. Peacemaker, HBO Max, episode 2. Star Trek Strange New Worlds, episode 8, Paramount Plus. Twisted Metal, we got episodes 10, 11, and 12 on Peacock. Big Brother, CBS. Love Island, Beyond the Villa, Peacock. Project Runway, Bravo, next day, Peacock. Friday the 29th of August, 2025. Chief of War, Jason Momoa, Apple TV Plus. Dexter Resurrection, Paramount Plus. Foundation, Apple TV Plus. Invasion, episode 2 of season 3, Apple TV Plus. Greatest Catch, Discovery Channel, HBO Max, Discovery. Outlander, episode 5, Blood of My Blood, on Stars. WWE SmackDown, USA, And so that's Peacock next day. Dinners, drive-ins, and dives. Food Network. My Lottery Dream House. It'd be cool if Peacock had that live, though, wouldn't it? It'd be neat to check. My Lottery Dream House, HGTV, which is HBO Max. Discovery Plus, same thing with House Hunters. HGTV again. And The Rainmaker, 3rd episode, USA, so next day, Peacock. On the last day of August is House Hunters International. Let's see if anything hot's happening in September. Take a quick peek at the future. First, get some Alien Earth, Platonic. Oh, more Wednesday drops. On the 3rd Wednesday of September, your final 4 episodes of Wednesday will drop. That's cool. And something called Linley drops a few episodes on BBC One. So if you're in Britain, or you can look around for that. And on the 4th, September 4th, on Paramount Plus, 3 episodes of the new NCIS Tony and Ziva drop. And that's Paramount Plus. It's a streaming show. It's not going to be on CBS. So look for that on the 4th. And a new show called The Paper will be dropping on Peacock. It's kind of like The Office, but in a newspaper. Okay, like that. Oh, what else we got? Anything look promising? Nah, we're good. We're good with the teases. So like, subscribe, and share if you've learned anything. And check back again. Thanks. Bye.